there, welcome back to my channel. This video series is pretty much about my trip to Japan in February 2020. Where I went, what I did, and stuff I brought home. I didn't take a lot of video while in Japan. I was extremely overwhelmed. It was my first time there. But I did take a lot of photographs and I did bring a lot of stuff home. This first video is about my trip to the Pokemon centers. I went to the ones in Ikebukuro, Shibuya, and Osaka. The one in Ikebukuro was pretty much it looked like a standard store. I honestly thought I was a little disappointed by it, but it was still more Pokemon merchandise than I've ever seen. It was wide open, had decent merchandise, and it was just seeing everything there all together was really, really nice. The one in Shibuya, I didn't even notice was a Pokemon Center when I first got there. I went up to the building to go to the Nintendo store. We thought it was some kind of exhibit. It wasn't until we went back to the Nintendo store that we noticed that that was a Pokemon Center. And it had a giant Mewtwo in a purple vat. It had all these crystalline Pokemon merchandise that cost way, way too much money. And then the inside was like this modern white and black fancy store. I saved the bag from Shibuya because I thought it was actually very different and very cute. They made it all like when you go to those designer stores and they give you a bag that has their name all over it that looks good so other people can see, oh, this person shopped there, I should shop there. The Osaka one was really, really cool because it had these imposing statues of 3 legendaries in the front. And everything was laid out like you could see directly in and see how massive it was from the door. And I'm going to show you first what I was for. I have never gotten a big Pokemon plushie before. This is Sobble. He is my stream partner. I wanted one of these ever since I knew I was going to go. And I'm like, I want one. What surprises me is how really nice these are compared to like all those UFO catcher ones I've seen. I mean, everything's all stitched really perfect. He's really soft. He's big. Oh my. One item I could not leave there was this Snorlax. He's very squishy and very, very fuzzy in his own way. I think he's probably one of those more mochi-like dolls. But the reason why he caught my eye was because the salesperson in Ikebukuro was literally taking him and going. And I'm like, that is the most colorful person I've ever seen so far on this trip. And he was so cute. He's squishy and he's like perfect for just sitting there on the couch and making my cat jealous. Like, if I ever want to call my cat, I just really much just grab him and hold him. My cat gets super jealous and comes right over and jumps on my lap. So I'm like, yeah, Snorlax, you are the best. Another one I remember getting in Ikebukuro because I ate it pretty fast was this tin of cookies. The cookies are all gone. They were delicious. They were chocolate with I think a white chocolate center and then a little chocolate Eevee on them. So they were really, really cute biscuit cookies. I kept the tin because it looks like you could really put like anything in here. I mean, probably a lot of note paper, things like that. Something probably better to hold all my like cards and stamps or something. And it has Eevee all over it, and I absolutely love Eevee. I have my Eevee. This one I got a little smaller because I didn't want to have too many huge plushies. He's lying down too, which I thought was a really cute, different pose. And I absolutely love how they're all made, how different they are. They're very fuzzy. And like it's the UFO catcher ones that I seem to be getting at cons and such, all have some kind of plasticky, fuzzy feel to them. I can't really describe it. Or decals as eyes. And these are all beautifully stitched. Even as little toe beans are all stitched. And this tail. Like, everything about it is so cute. The Flareon, which is my second favorite Pokemon now. Sorry, Flareon. Sobble dethroned you. is very fluffy and also nice. This is from a line called Pokemon Fit. I guess because they fit in the palm of your hand or something. I'm not exactly sure why they called them that. But they had every Pokemon this size under the sun. I mean, that you could think of. I don't think they had like all so many 100, 800. I mean, I don't know where they're at now. And again, beautifully sewn, even though they're tiny things. Some of the stuff I bought at the Pokemon Centers ended up being invaluable to me during the entire trip. I didn't bring a purse to Japan, mostly because I didn't want to have an extra thing to pack, a bag within a bag, and I didn't want to have it on the plane as I'd lose it. So I didn't bring a purse. I made the decision not to bring one. And I realized by like the second or third day that getting things out of the backpack on my back was not gonna happen. So I found this guy, but it was cute. It's a contents of trainer's bag. So it has like little pictures of all the little items you can put in your bag. It had a pouch up front. And one little flap here inside. And honestly, for what I had to carry around, it was absolutely perfect. I never realized how much coin the Japanese carried until I started to carry it. So I bought this while I was there too, to carry coin. But this one's really cute. You can put it on your hand, so it was really good in the arcade. You can put it on the outside of your bag and then slip it into the bag for extra cushioning so it doesn't just snap off when you're walking around. It has all little starters from Sword and Shield on there, and Pikachu and Eevee. And all sorts of little food and candies, like they're having a picnic, and I'm like, aw. And I used that the entire trip to carry change in. I did bring a pass holder with me to Japan, but I decided that this one looked better and seemed a little more, like if it got dirty I wouldn't care. I still have the Suica card in it. It's a Vulpix little holder. This one I kept on the outside of my bag. It seemed sturdy enough. More or less, the rest of the stuff I got was just fun things. I found this really cute Eevee bento box, which actually I haven't opened yet. It's a nice simple one. Has a really, really cute cover. Has really nice lockable clasps on it. That's really cool. Oh, it came with chopsticks. And a chopstick holder. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. And it has a divider in it, which looks like you can move anywhere you want. It's just kind of in there. So you just take it out and lock it back in. I like trying out new and different ways to present food, and all of them have different pockets and different ways to do it. So I like this one. So the next item is a cute Evolution pencil case. It's very just well done. I'm not usually one for pencil cases. I don't go very many places with my art supplies, but I really like how this one's made. It has all the evolutions on it and all the little Japanese names, and it has a very nice like gold Eevee heart charm in the front. The zipper pull is an Eevee tail, and the inside is just lined in this really pleasant shade of green. And it has like little attachers on it so you can tie it to things, buckle things up. So it's really, really cool. This guy here is some pouch. I wanted something with Team Yell on it and Marnie and Mapeko because I thought that she was a really cool character and the thing. And this one came with a couple of enamel pins that my husband wanted. So I got the pouch. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with the pouch, but I've had random things happen where I've needed just a pouch for something anyway, so. This item here is going to be really hard to show on camera because it's a mirror. It's like a little pocket mirror. It's another contents of the trainer's bag. And the boy bag and the girl bag is very different. Like, I'm pretty sure the red bag I purchased was the girl bag, and this blue one is the boy bag. which is really silly because, I mean, I think they get all the same items. It's just they wanted to make one look more feminine on it. So it's a plastic protection which has the decals on it over the mirror. And you bring it with you. It's very big for a travel mirror. I don't know. I really wanted it because I really like the design. But I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm not sure if I got this one in a Pokemon Center, but I decided to show it anyway. It's one of those souvenir penny machines where you squish a penny and they put a design on it. There were a lot of these in little tourist spots in Japan. There was some in Disney. There was some around Pokemon Centers. There was some around like Sanrio, Puruland, or other theme parky places, or certain shrines that gets a lot of tourists. Things like that. So they really like the whole penny squisher machines, which I haven't seen since I was a lot younger. I really like this patch. It's a Sobble riding a Wooloo, and I think that's adorable. And he doesn't look happy about it. He's like, no! This was a sword keychain. They had it in Shield too, but I really like the sword legendary and the whole sword concept, so I purchased the sword one. It's a little keychain. I don't know where I'm going to put him yet, because I'm going to be afraid he's going to snap off or something. But he's so cute. It's like a little figure. And these last ones I probably bought in Shibuya because they had a lot of these in Shibuya. And like this style was everywhere. Most of them I bought in pins because I didn't want to spend too much. Because I feel like I bought a lot of Pokemon stuff, even by the day I went back to Shibuya, which was still early on in the trip. So they had these really cool keychains and can badges. So this is a keychain, and this is the can badge of the different Pokemon with this really cool art style behind it. I only bought one keychain because the keychains were a little pricey compared to the can badges. I bought a Gengar because Gengar is cool. Then I bought the Sobble badge because it looked really good. I bought the ones I thought the backgrounds looked the best and the best composition. So I bought the Sobble one because I really like the waves and all that in that one. Forgive me if I mispronounce this. The the Shadow Eevee. Shadow Eevee one because I thought it was a really good composition. And the Espion one, which I thought was a really good composition. It was really hard to decide which ones to get because I wanted them all. But I have limits, even me. Whew. So it was a pretty decent haul. Truth be told, since it was split between 3 trips, I really don't know what the total amount I spent was. Probably too much. One of my favorite things is what I call my Tyler attractor, is the Snorlax. Because he's really holed up. I mean, I've used this guy, had him just kind of hanging around on the couch this whole year, and he's a little floopy, but he's Snorlax, so it's okay. The other favorite thing is actually this purse, because, well, I guess I would call it a purse, the bag. Because it really, really saved me. It stayed really well together, and honestly, I'm surprised at how clean it is. I mean, that's still the inside after using it for 3 solid weeks, putting whatever in it. Another favorite thing is when I buy something that I don't know what I'm going to do with, but I have to have it, and I still feel that way after a year, then I usually count it as my favorite thing. This Eevee pencil case is absolutely beautiful. I really love the evolutions, and they're all very fun to play. It's really got a really good shade of green inside. I mean, that is a nice little mint green. And the zipper is really nice. It's classy. So that's it. So tell me, what did you think? Would you have bought more plushie at a Pokemon Center? You'd be more into clothing, which is something I actually stayed away from, or accessories. Would you have gotten more stationery? If you have any opinions, just let me know in the comments below. So if you liked what you saw here, please like and subscribe to the channel. There's a lot more where this came from. I'm going to continue talking about where I went in Japan and things I did and the stuff I brought back. Thanks for watching, and like I said, I'll see you soon. Bye!